Hello and welcome back to Vampyr. Dr. Bitey has to go travel and see Lady Ash. What did you say to me, you piece of shit? I'm gonna fuck you up. Sorry, I was getting confused for a second, had to bite this man. We're gonna go back and see Lady Ashbury. Sorry, I was getting all savage there. Don't know what came over me. Anyway, let's scoot our way through the city and tell her that the blackmailing is over. Dr. Bitey has solved the problem, and we're happy to serve, of course. Oh, ratty. No, I don't need a ratty. Control yourself, man. Control yourself. You do not need rats. Pretty sure I ended the last set in the hospital. Spooky. Very spooky. Well, relatively spooky. I mean, we're quite spooky compared to everyone else, I suppose. On the spooky meter, we are a 9, whereas, I mean, not saving in the right place is probably a 2, maybe a 1. So, you know, in retrospect, it's not that spooky. Hey, everybody, don't worry me. It's hello. Oh, the curtains are drawn. Lady Ashbury. Excuse me. That lady appears to be dead. Is that a lady? Or is that a man? The person's dead.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
I knew it that compassion only hides your appetite. In the end, you're a killer. I mean, we're going to take the nice route because it's better. Trust me.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
Well, no need to apologise. We're vampires after all, so the accusation was true.
No need to apologize, my lady. I know exactly what you endure.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
Am I a vampire? I should probably ask her some things. Yeah, do you know anything about me? Am I a vampire?
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
An Ekon is a vampire? Come on, Jonathan, you can put 2 and 2 together, mate.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
Do you know anything about the voice inside my head?
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Yeah, I mean, stiff upper lip and all that. We are British after all.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Alright.
Excuse my forwardness, but Are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
Oh, well, there we go then. Do you know why I was left for dead, though?
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
Ooh, spooky. What about you? Let's see. How old are you? Let's not ask that. That's not going to get us any answer, is it? Actually, why not? It'd be funny.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
Yes, thank you, Lady Ashbury.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
Well, that's alright then.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady.
That's all we need to ask Lady
quickly
Ashbury for now.
analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
So lucky to have Dr. Reed, you know. I met
Oh.
him in New York once.
You don't
If only
say.
there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count on you. I wish I could say the same.
Exhausted.
Fine, whatever. Let's see. I need to go to Dr. Bitey's room, which is the quickest and easiest way to take the balcony. Of course, no one will see me teleporting out there, because, you know. Whoop! Perfect. Let's see. I still can't water my plant, because reasons. It doesn't like water, it requires something different. You know, like water that I just can't use from the tap. Right, we need to analyze this. Whoop! A light stamina serum, but we don't have any of the things we need. However, we can now make... We did the headache things, didn't we, earlier? Let's see. I can make another headache, probably. Another cold, easy enough to make. Cool. Now, I don't think I've got the ability to make anything stabby yet. No, I'm still missing good handle parts and whatnot. I mean, this is the only thing I could level up. It's the cudgel or something. Give me the ability to parry. So I think you can get stun out of this, which can be quite useful. So you can actually hit with your main hand weapon and stun at the same time, which is pretty bow. Which is interesting. I could try that out for a bit, I suppose. So should we upgrade this then? Boop. There we go. We got more stamina bits there. Cool. We can give that a
Las
go.
Van Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
I really should. But you know what I should do before I do that? Push the wrong button. Oh, no. There we go. I've changed my main hand currently to... Can I change them? There we go. So while I'm using that in my Oh, well, let me do that. There we go. I really do need to rest to evolve. That is something to do. So I need to spend this XP. Let's have a think. What do we want? I mean, I could actually get level 2 in claws. It's quite expensive, but it's quite a damage increase. Alternatively, I could get more damage on... I could get more health and stuff like that, which is probably better in the long run. So more HP, more endurance is always handy. Blood capacity is very, very useful. We want more of that. So we'll take a few of that. Big thirst. That's pretty useful if we're biting people. I think we got 400 XP remaining. Is there anything else I really need? Nothing I can get there. We could get more syringes, which actually could be quite useful. And it's cheap, so we'll have 3 now. Nice. There we go. That was handy. And what we'll see is the effect of me curing people is. And, of course, what happened in Whitechapel. As of late, the rumours that surround Whitechapel are ripening into facts. In the last 3 months, the police have suspected the district of hosting what might be the heart of London's medicinal back market. But of course, these suspicions will remain assumptions, for no task force or additional police presence have been sent to Whitechapel. No large drug stocks have been found, nor no crime lords arrested. This masquerade has only been planned as a desperate attempt to conceal the blatant incompetence of the London City Borough Board of Health, by giving the populace a cheap and easy victory, while the epidemic spreads more and more each day. Worst of all, when you take time to review the most recent statistics, you'll discover that the district of Whitechapel is coping with the disease much better than other parts of the city. Is it a miracle? Evidence of the activities of an illegal but efficient medical underground? More proof of the authorities' criminal incompetence? All I know is this: if a Londoner has a better chance to survive the epidemic by choosing to live in this godforsaken borough, I'm ready to move into any cheap flea-infested flat that some shady landlord will agree to rent to me right now. And that is simply because, as you can see, the district of, well, Whitechapel is now healthy. Not sanitised, but everyone is currently well. Whereas we've got a few new ill people here that we need to deal with. So, it's dropped down to stable. So we're going to have to get some cures going. We got to sort anemia out, we got to sort fatigue. I probably meant to do this before I went to bed, didn't I? But it doesn't matter. And this we haven't noticed. And the docks, Dyson's ill, but we haven't been over there yet, so it's fine. Now, let's have a quick look of what medicine we've got. So if I look into my medicine cabinet, let's see. I have got 6 fatigues, 3 colds, 2 headaches, and 3 anemias. So let's have a look at what the district is needing of us when it's loaded. 1 anemia can do, 2 anemia can do, 1 fatigue, 1 fatigue, 1 fatigue. A headache we can do. I haven't met him yet, so I don't know what he's got. Another fatigue. And Harvey. Have we not spoken to Harvey? Either way, he's probably just got fatigue as well. Or a cold. So, I think we got 2 anemia, didn't we? Yeah, we've got 2 headaches. Bronchitis. Sepsis. Anemia. So we got 3 of those. Yeah, we can actually sort everyone out, I think. Jolly good. Let's see Dr. Swansea before we continue, and then have a quick word with some people around the hospital. Make sure everyone's alright. Oh, Dr. Swansea! Edgar, my friend. Need a quick word with you. Edgar, have you got anything I can steal since I'm in here? Doing doctors around, you see. It's very important I have medicine. Oh, Edgar, you're completely out of stock.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak. But I have something important to tell you.
Uh-oh.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
Well, I analysed the blood, and it's freakishly vampirism.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stole, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
It's quite dangerous to mix a vaccine with vampire blood. One time you end up making, like, weird shit.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
I should probably attend my sister's funeral. I think it'd be bad taste not to. But before we do, we must perform doctor's rounds. It's very important. Dr. Bitey can't leave patients who are wounded or generally feeling a bit dodge. So let's use our magical view to see who needs sorting. Ooh, and you know, steal precious medicines from areas. The freakish no-textured Pippa, are you okay? You're fine? Thomas!
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Thomas, you need a medical checkup.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reed.
Shut it. Have some medicine.
As long as you remain here, I will make sure you don't have to worry about your health.
Don't think you can do much about it. Damage is done.
Silence.
Goodbye.
Now, goodbye, Mr. Elwood. Do try and cheer up a little bit, eh? Ooh, that was weird. Harriet, you're healthy. Thelma, my vampiric dear, you're absolutely fine. Pippa's okay. Oh yes, we need to go see Rakesh. I don't think Thoreau Strickland particularly. Let's quickly say hello to him.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Oh, thank you, sir. Is there anything I need to... we can ask him about his argument, but we're not going to do that yet. Are you okay? I think he's okay.
Goodbye.
Let's have a look. He's fine. So, it's not Thoreau we need to sort out. We need to see Rakesh. Let's check with Waverley. This is Waverley Ackroyd. He doesn't like us
Good
so
evening,
much.
sir. I'm
Hello.
Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverley Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you?
Look at the size of Jonathan.
Let us just say that I
giant.
don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Alright, well, there's no need for that. And again, we can actually ask him about the argument.
Thank you for your...
About the argument they had. Ah, he has fatigue. Oh, wait, come here.
I'm quite...
Shut up. Have some
You
medicine.
need my assistance.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
We'll have some medicine
Well,
anyway.
you are lucky that I have taken the time to do so. Consider it a gesture of solidarity between professionals.
I wish this hospital could have received as much attention from you, Dr. Reed. We do not see you in surgery very often.
Thank you for your time.
He's a bit of a jerk. The thing is, right, the interesting thing about him, he's a jerk, but he's a very good medical professional.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Your arm fixed properly.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
Really? Why has no one else asked me that since I got here? I thought I was in a hospital.
Shut up, have some mercy.
Unfortunately, you are not the only person who needs help. And complaining about it won't do you any good.
Well, perhaps you're right, Dr. Reed. I'm sure if me missus was still alive, she wouldn't be happy with me going on like this.
That's also very true.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, Mr. Fiddick. We'll talk to you later, trust me. Now, Mortimer. Beatrice?